Dear colleagues, this is phacoemulsification of a cataract with grade 3 nuclear sclerosis with mid-dilated pupil. This is the main incision. It's a 2.8 millimeter posterior limbal incision. You can see oozing of blood, and this is good. Healing will be better if blood vessels are included in the incisions. 2 paracentesis incisions are also made. And now I'm going to stain the anterior capsule with trypan blue dye underneath an air bubble. If we apply air bubble, then what happens? The dye doesn't get diluted by aqueous humor, and the dye doesn't come in contact with corneal endothelium. So this is trypan blue 0.06% dye. This is adrenaline, and see the magic of adrenaline. As we have injected adrenaline, the pupil has started dilating, and now it has dilated very well. The dye is now washed out, and viscoelastic substance that has been selected in this case is hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose, and here goes 2% HPMC. Now see, the pupil has dilated very well. This is HPMC over the corneal epithelium. It improves visibility. Now this is 26 case band cystitome. A capsular tag has been raised. Now I'm using Utrata forceps to do rhexis. I'm remaining at equal distance all around from the margin of the pupil, and I have got a round rhexis. The rhexis is not exactly central, but it is round. Little bit of viscoelastic substance has been removed. Now Hydra dissection is being done. The nucleus rotates nicely, and now after mobilizing the nucleus, viscoelastic substance is injected again, and now is the time to enter into the eye with the phaco tip. The machine being used is Oatly Cataract's easy phaco machine. After cleaning the superficial cortical lens matter, see what I am planning. This is direct chop. Just go into the substance of the nucleus, hold the nucleus and chop it. Have a firm purchase over the nucleus and chop it. The chopper being used has been designed by me. It is a very small chopper. It's just a modification of Sinskey hook. So each nuclear fragment is being emulsified and removed. The phaco power used in this case is 65%. Flow rate is 45 ml per minute, and vacuum is 450 millimeter of mercury. That's it. The lens nucleus has been removed. Little bit of epinucleus is there, subincisional area, and some cortical matter is there all around. Now I am removing the cortex. As I remove the cortex, what I see is there is a plaque. There's a plaque on the posterior capsule which cannot be polished out because it is a fibrous plaque. If we try to remove it, we are going to cause posterior capsular rupture. However, some cells are there around that plaque. We must remove that. So what I am doing is I'm doing hydro polish, just removing, dislodging these cells around that plaque and polishing the posterior capsule as much as possible. And now the main incision is being enlarged little bit, just a little bit, say 0.2 millimeter, for easy implantation of the intraocular lens, and see what happens. While implanting, the lens has turned and it is upside down now. So what I have done is I have placed the whole lens in the anterior chamber. One haptic is inside the bag, the other haptic is over the iris, and let it be over the iris. So I have injected viscoelastic substance. Now I have asked for a Sinskey hook. Chopper is in my left hand, and Sinskey hook, I am just placing the Sinskey hook on this side and chopper on the other side, and flipped the lens again to and dial it into the capsular bag. So if the intraocular lens becomes upside down during implantation, this is no big deal. You can just turn it again and place it in the correct way, injecting viscoelastic substance in the anterior chamber. Now viscoelastic substance is being removed. Posterior capsule is being again polished a little bit. Now bimanual irrigation aspiration is being used for removal of viscoelastic substance. Now the side ports are hydrated to make these wounds waterproof, so that there is no leakage of aqueous humor or BSS through these wounds. Now the antechamber is formed and the case is concluded. Thank you very much for your attention. Hope this video will help you in your practice.